The 2022 Infiniti QX50 is one amazing luxury crossover. This one is the essential trim level. Maybe it doesn't have features that are essential for everybody, but I'd say it has features that are probably essential for most luxury car or luxury crossover shoppers. This one is very nicely equipped with features. Fantastic product for us. These sell very well for us in the new end and then the pre-owned end. This particular one is a nice color combination, local clean cut FRX vehicle, only 3,893 miles, very low miles. It's also Infiniti certified, so you get all the benefits that you normally get as buying a brand new Infiniti, and you can only get a certified pre-owned Infiniti from a new Infiniti retailer like us. You get lots of great benefits of the pre-owned certification. They extend the basic warranty. You get roadside assistance for the duration of the certified warranty. Your first year of basic maintenance is on the house. It is complimentary, and you get lots of other great features. Contact us for more information or visit Infiniti USA for a complete list of the certified pre-owned benefits offered by Infiniti. This one has beautiful two-toned perforated leather seats. Very nice, very comfortable. We have a big panoramic roof. It opens, and we also have a power sunshade to dim things down if it gets too bright, but we're gonna leave it open because unfortunately it's not very bright right now. Really nice color combination on white on wheat leather. This one also has a Bose Performance Series sound system. If you like music, you'll definitely enjoy that. We have a heated and cooled front seats. Those are really nice. And you can see here we have a dual display system. The top screen is for navigation. This has a navigation package, and it's for a parking camera. We have a 360-degree round view monitor. We also have a moving object detection. The bottom screen is a tablet-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. So for driver's assistance, we have lots of great features. We have a blind spot warning, and we have blind spot intervention, so it'll actually steer you back in your lane. If you do try changing lanes and there's a vehicle in your blind spot, we have traffic sign recognition. We have a lane departure warning and lane departure intervention, so if you start veering out of your lane, it will steer you back in there. Then we have active steering assist, so this is lane centering, so it's not going to take hairpin corners. It's not made for back roads, it's made for the highway, so we call it Pro Pilot Assist. So when you have the Pro Pilot Assist on, basically you have the adaptive cruise control that goes all the way to a complete stop. Then you have the steering assist, which will keep you centered in your lane. It will follow gentle bends on the highway. So it's what we call level 2 autonomy. So level 2 autonomy is not like you can take a nap or not pay attention. What it means is that the car is going to take the workload off of you of driving on the highway and stop and go traffic. So they want you to keep your hand on the wheel and pay attention, but the vehicle is doing the work for you. And just that, you wouldn't imagine once the vehicle takes that workload off of you, it does take a lot of mental energy just to keep your car centered in its lane on the highway. So if you're driving for an hour or 2 hours or all day, that's going to really, increase your driver fatigue. So having these driving aids is really going to make your life a lot easier, especially if you commute a lot, you drive a lot, especially on the highway in that monotonous stop and go traffic. All right, then we have a drive mode selector here that will make changes to the transmission. It'll make changes to steering. You can use this button right here, or you can drill down a little bit deeper and use this selecting the screen right here. You can make changes to the engine and transmission. You can make changes to steering, sport or standard. Active traction control brakes individual wheels to help the vehicle rotate through the corners a little bit better. Active engine braking, so basically it uses the engine as a brake instead of the actual brake. So maybe when you put this in a lower gear for slowing the vehicle down, maybe if you're in a steep grade or whatnot, it's going to use the engine to slow down the vehicle versus the brakes. That will increase your brake life. You've heard of engine braking on trucks, those really loud noises they make, the Jake brakes. Similar, compression braking is similar. Similar in theory the way it works. Obviously it's a little bit different because it's a small vehicle, it's not a giant semi-truck, but that's compression braking. We have a telescoping steering wheel. It's leather wrapped. We have this button right here to activate your driving aids. So it will display all the driving aids you have right here: the forward collision warning, the active lane assist, a distance control assist, a steering assist. We have a universal garage door opener. So being a compact size, the QX50 is great for people who live in a city and urban environment. It's great for parking and maneuvering in tight situations, yet it still has a decent amount of space for passengers and cargo space. We have a power rear lift gate. You have a good amount of cargo space back here, and of course you can fold down the seats for more cargo space. You have a cargo area cover to keep things out of prying eyes that's easily removable to expand your cargo area. A little bit extra storage under here as well. Really nice styling on the QX50. Styling is very important for Infiniti. All our vehicles are beautiful. The designers go to great lengths to make every crease and curve, every panel as perfect as can be, and they did a great job. When you're dealing with these crossover SUVs, it's kind of like an egg or jelly bean shape on wheels. It's not as sleek and beautiful, as a Cooper sedan, so it's a little bit more of a, it's a little bit harder to make these things look as sexy and beautiful as coupes and sedans, but Infiniti definitely did a good job on this one. Here we have that VC turbo engine. This is pioneering technology for Infiniti. We first saw this arrive in the QX50 when it was redesigned for 2019 model year. It's variable compression, so it can change the compression ratio on the fly. We could also call it multi-displacement engine as well. Infiniti worked 20 years on this technology before they thought it was ready to put in a production vehicle. It's been great, it's been reliable. They actually started putting versions of this engine also in Nissan products as well, like in the Altima and the Nissan Rogue. So the way it works is, depending on the way you're driving, it's going to alter the compression ratio of the engine. For instance, if you're just kind of doing easy does it driving on the highway or back road, you don't need a bunch of power, the car can tell, so it'll put the compression ratio to a 14:1 compression ratio, which will calibrate the engine for maximum fuel efficiency. But maybe you have that drive mode selector in sport mode, you're getting aggressive with the throttle, you're doing some heavy acceleration, well, the car can tell, and it will quickly change the compression ratio to an 8:1 compression ratio, which will give you maximum output, 268 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. That's a lot of power from a small 2-liter turbocharged engine, and it's also not only very powerful, but it's also very fuel efficient. In fact, it's one of the most fuel efficient vehicles in its class. This one also features intelligent all-wheel drive. So when you have the all-wheel drive system working all the time, it's going to reduce your gas mileage. So this has an intelligent all-wheel drive system, so under normal driving conditions, it will be 100% front-wheel drive, and then it'll send power to the rear wheels as needed. As soon as those front wheels slip, they can very quickly, almost instantly, send power to the rear wheels for excellent traction in the snow and wet, slippery situations. If it's wet out and slippery, and you get going from a stoplight, you're not going to spin the front wheels. It's going to do no slip start. You're just going to take right off. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.